Kaufman. I'm a therapist, divorce coach, and co parenting expert. And I'm really glad to be here today. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving holiday um, and managed to take care of yourself. If you're here watching live, say hello in the comments. If you're watching um, the replay, put hashtag replay in the comments. And either way, I'd love to hear where you're from, where you're watching from, and any questions you have. So today I'm talking about telling the children, and we just had somebody post something about that they have to push it off to December 11th or 12th, and they were very concerned about ruining the holidays for the children. And what I want to say is that telling your kids is one of the most difficult things. It's like the worst, one of the worst days of your lives, and it's horrible, right? Because you're hurting, you're doing something where your kids are going to be impacted. They're going to feel all this grief and pain, and you think you have to manage it so that it's exactly the right time, and you have to make it so that it's the best scenario. But the truth of the matter is, there's no good time. There really isn't. A lot of people wait till after the holidays, and I respect that decision. But after the holidays, it's going to be just as painful as it was before the holidays. And, um, you know, every child handles this different. Some take time to process it. So, what I was saying is that potentially it could be a good time to tell them right before the holidays because you're going to be spending time together. You can help them process it. You can help them talk about things that come to their mind. Um, she said it, they were going to do it earlier, but her daughter had all these like exams and stuff. And I totally understand not wanting to do that right before your children have exams or something important going on. That definitely makes sense because they will have difficulty in the couple weeks after, maybe even functioning. So you don't want to, spring something on them when they do have to be thinking clearly and working hard and that kind of thing. But other than that, telling them before the holidays, I believe is okay. But again, you have to do what feels right for you. Um, and, you know, if you want to wait till after the holidays, that's fine too. But, a lot of people are like, well, it's right before, Easter, or it's right before their birthdays, or it's right before some other event. And there's always going to be an event. There's always going to be something that um, happens that you want to wait. So you're going to be kicking the can down the road for a very long time. And children sense that something's going on, right? They are not. Most children, I would say, are not unaware that there are problems in the marriage and that something big may be going on that you're not talking to them about because they see how you are reacting. They feel, what you are feeling. They can tell. They know you well. So I usually say telling children sooner rather than later is a good rule. Don't wait too long. I had a client who waited till their kids were done with school in June. They were in like grade school, and but they had moved. One of them had moved out of the bedroom, you know, a lot earlier. And so when they finally told them, they were like, "Oh, is that why you moved out of the bedroom?" Like they knew that something was going on. And it's very hard to hide that. Some couples can do that for, a long time and be comfortable with it. So it's really an individual decision, but I just want people to know that there really never is a good time. And so don't feel guilty if you have to do it at a time like right before the holidays or right after the holidays or near Mother's Day or Father's Day or their birthday or whatever it is, because it's going to be hard for them, and it's going to take time for them to deal with the emotions. And all you can do is be there for them, listen to them, ask them questions, tell them that you are available anytime that they want to talk about it. Make sure they understand that you and their other parent are going to still work together to support them. Um, and if you have trouble working together, get help, get a co-parenting counselor. And if your soon-to-be ex won't go to co-parenting counseling, you talk to someone yourself so you can get help going through this and how to handle your children and how to support them as they go through this. That's my area of expertise. I really mostly work with people who have children because my mission here is to protect children as you're going through divorce, and there are ways to protect your children. Um, it doesn't mean they're not going to feel pain. It doesn't mean that it's not going to impact them. But like I've always told people, my kids, I went through divorce 13 years ago. My kids are all adults and they're doing well. Knock on wood. They're processed it. They see. I just had a conversation over Thanksgiving with my middle child, who said, "My relationship with my now husband is something that is incredible, and that it gives them, you know, the role model of a good relationship." Um, so there are a lot of positive things that can come out of this. I know it's hard to see now, but that's why you need support as you go through this. I am doing a free workshop. Um, it is December 10th, Wednesday, December 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it is 3 critical strategies to save time, money, and heartache in divorce. And I'm also offering a Cyber Monday deal to join my community and get access to my course and all of the replays of the workshops that I do with amazing divorce professionals. So I will put the link to that into the comments. And I'd love to see you in my community. Um, I also have a quiz that the first 5 people who fill that out will get a prize. So I will put all that stuff into the comments, and I hope to work with you. I hope to see you at the free workshop, and I hope to see you in my community. Take care.